first focus for us was really, can we build a beachhead market in one country that can prove the unit economics work and that can become a profitable business? Once we did that, we said, okay, now we've proven it, let's just cut and paste and roll it out across the rest of Southeast Asia.
Right.
Completely stupid. Completely stupid.
Okay.
A big mistake, because for those who know Southeast Asia, or I guess most countries, they might look the same, but they're not the same. I mean, Southeast Asia is a group of about 12 countries, I think. All have different levels of economic maturity, regulations, internet maturity, and this kind of thing. So languages, culture, everything. And so we went from one market, which took about 4 years, to then 4 markets in 4 months. And then we hired about 250 people. We lost 250 people. We hired 250 people. We lost 250 people. Or what the big lesson for us, the big issue mistake that we made in this kind of rapid scale up phase, other than thinking naively that you just go from one market to multiple, which was stupid, was that the whole of the organization was focused just on Singapore. So we had finance, sales, marketing, product, tech, all focused on Singapore. And so Singapore is innovating every week. There's new innovation and features coming out, and the team was selling, and the business was growing like this. And then we said, oh, by the way, build the website for Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, mobile apps for consumers in Android and iOS, and for the agents in Android and iOS in multiple languages, all at the same time, come up with a pricing plan, hire all these people, train all these people, launch in all these markets. And so all the Singapore team got super stretched, because they were now looking at building all these other markets, including the product and tech team. And then obviously we had one technology platform, which we wanted to keep the same for all 4. But, then Malaysia had some tweaks, and then Indonesia had some tweaks, and Thailand had some tweaks. And suddenly we had 4 different codes. And then you had to fix a bug on one country, and then you had to fix a bug on another country. So then the whole innovation machine that was happening, which was driving a lot of the growth, suddenly ground to a halt, because we went from innovating for Singapore to then bug fixing across 4 different countries, and stretching all these people. So we almost broke the company, just because we tried to run before we could walk. We try to do too much, and it was very naive in hindsight. When I tell the story now, it just seems so stupid. Why? And the question I always ask was, why did we do that? The reason that I keep coming back to on this was, is I think quite often entrepreneurs I meet have this healthy, sometimes unhealthy, but paranoia. And that the business is going to die, or it's going to be taken over, or it's going to be crushed, or you're going to miss out on the opportunity. And I had this unhealthy or healthy, whichever way you want to look at it, paranoia that, look, what is our business? It's just a website. And we were getting people, cloning our website and posting on these, developer websites, clone the Property Guru website. And so I was really worried that, just to build Property Guru was basically, you just have to clone the website and the barrier to entry almost zero, right? Within 3 weeks, you could have a Property Guru. That's what I thought. And so if we didn't go into all these markets super fast, then someone else would come along and beat us to it.